Hey guys, so this is my second review. Uh, Really, thank you, Oksana, for submitting your website. I think it's really your website's not bad. There are a lot of things that you could add on here, but I think throughout, if I had to look at it, it's quite clean on the eye. The cursive is a bit confusing for me. That like I feel like I need to concentrate to actually read it, and there is that element of authority in here. You've got something that's going to make me think a little bit, but I'm wondering. So there's a number of things that you could definitely do to change this. Um, so I think what will drive your engagement a lot higher is number one, get that button over here. Number two, the same button in the middle. Now this find out more is a very fluffy call to action. And I see what I love that you brought this example, because usually I would I would suggest to people that they create one landing page per thing, so that story is very clear. Now here we're talking about both business and personal, and because of that, it's for me, it's the communication that you'd be giving to an individual, even if they're an executive, is a little bit different to the content that you'd be sharing with a corporate. They have different mindsets. So having to depict that in your content is critical. Now, this for me looks like you're very much on the personal thing, and that's cool too. So I'm gonna kind of look at it from that perspective, if that's okay. So right now it says bring thought and action in alignment, and tailor-made coaching and training for companies and individuals. Now, I would, for me, bring thought and action in alignment. While it makes sense to me, I feel it won't necessarily make sense for everybody. So I would go with like something right up front that really explains that I am a coach and that I help individuals. Something like that. So if it was tailor-made coaching for individuals to help you succeed, that let's bring thought and alignment in thought and action in alignment. That sort of a thing. It kind of ties them down for me, and then call to action, give me a call. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Then like you could, I think I'll show you in a different site, but you need to have like some value stacks. What is the value of me coming to you as a coach? Is like you can do like one-on-one personal attention. You break through faster than ever before. Be at your peak always. Those type of things, and I'll show you an example of that. So then we're going into this section here. So most people, what they tend to do below the fold is they start talking about us. And in that sense, while Oksana didn't exactly do that, she's kind of talking about the issues that's going on, and then how she can support people, which is great. I just think it needs to be a bit bigger and a little bit more pronounced. And I think just highlight the immediate problems. There's a busy in modern in modern business environment. There's a heavy toll that's happening. This is what's going on. Tick 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 tick, and put an image there that describes that, and that will go way more than having two or four lines. So if people understand itemized content, just to frame it correctly. Moving in again, these are the packages. I think just having to display them in bite-sized portions will really go a long way. In the section here that you're talking about yourself, I think a beautiful image of yourself coming up here would be great. And even taking this, and if you look at the Dr. Sandy example, you'll see how you can just take certain things and turn them into icons and just make them look good. I see here that you're a DeMartini specialist. So where you should put the DeMartini logo, you should be putting those things, because people, when they see that, they will associate it and be able to connect you directly. You're working with corporates and you've worked with people all around the world. So why not put those emblems or those logos on your website to show like these are the type of people I've worked with? Even if people don't know the brands, because they are a brand, people can associate to it. And then the last thing that I'm not seeing, or two last things that I'm not seeing on this page, which I think should definitely be here, but is here, is the testimonials. It needs to come up here on the front page. People need to see the success that they're getting, because people don't like to click through mostly. If they're clicking through, they really enjoy the time on the content that you're sharing, but most likely they're just going to quickly scroll through and then leave. Most people scan websites, they don't read them. So don't worry about putting all lots of text and putting them small. Rather make them big, rather have few words, and try and just get that point across so that they can do business with you and take those steps. The other thing that I'm not seeing here is a clear step on how to do business with you, because now I am a bit confused. Do I find out more, or do I go to the contact, or how do I make this thing happen? So I think you just need a form and some sort of a lead generator on this that will help you be able to just get a lot more traction. So I hope that was helpful. There's lots of things that can be changed here, but just some subtle changes as well could really make a huge difference.